Hello and welcome to episode 43 over on the Existence server. This is the finale, the last episode on the season 1 world. So the plan for this episode, as you could have guessed, is gonna be different. It's gonna be a different one. So I'm gonna go over what we're gonna do is we are going to tidy up our island just a tiny bit. Most of it's gonna be off camera, but we are gonna do that, and then we are going to leave all of our items at our statue in town. ISO did that and I thought that's a great idea, so we're gonna do that too. And then we're gonna have like a cinematic thing going through all of the things I've done, or lots of the things I've done, and just talk about them. So that will be fun. But first off, one of the big things I want to do is take out all the shulker boxes in my base, and while I'm at it, grab all my very valuables and bring them with me to town so I can put them by my statue. Most of the shulker boxes around the base that were just being messy have been cleared out, and we have arrived at our statue along with isogravity. He gave me the idea for this. I want to put our stuff, our most valuable stuff, at our statue. So if you come to the world download, you can see kind of what I had. I was never super rich on diamonds, but why don't I just let you guys look and see for yourselves. This is not all my good stuff, not by any stretch, but this is some of the more valuable stuff and some of the armor that I would grab when I lost mine. There's some fun stuff. There's levitation arrows because of the juicers we have on the server. There's this bow, which is probably the longest standing item I've had in this server. There's just lots of stuff. And here is my elytra box. I have 25 elytras currently. I had more, but Sean and other people wanted to buy them because I knew I had lots and they didn't want to have to go get their own, so I was more than happy to sell them some. So I have 25 currently. And for the final shulker box, I'm going to put my 4 tools just because I don't have enough space anywhere else. So yeah, it's about the end of my time here on Existence Season 1. It is a happy thought and a sad thought at the same time. Next up is I'm going to have some third-person cinematics flying through lots of the stuff I did and just lots of the stuff on the server in general, mostly town and my base. And I'm just going to voice over talk about it. So that will be really cool. I've already edited the cinematic part. It turned out very nicely. I'm going to go record the voiceovers right now, and hopefully it turns out really well. You guys will see that very shortly. So this is going to be my last time on the Existence Season 1 world, probably ever, unless I go back to the world downloads. And I thought I should end it off with a bang. Literally, look at this. I have 499 deaths. Why not end it off by getting my 500th death? So, okay, so we're gonna place a piece of TNT and end this off with a bang. 500th death. KSores is blown up by zombie. Thanks. The first thing I built on Existence was my blimp. It was the first time lapse I did. It was my first big idea when I joined the server. And I don't know what led me to a blimp, but I've always been fascinated by the idea of floating bases, and a floating base that actually is based off a real life thing was cool to me. So I built the blimp, and it's one of my favorite builds. It's a simple build. I built it off like a circle generator, but it looks great. I love it so much. Floating right above Sam Goldfish's house and right beside Liam's balloon. The inside of the blimp is kind of styled like a cafe. It is very cool. Cafe type restaurant thing. I love it. And then there's a pilot seat in front. It's just so cool. We have a McPeach Pie zombie and a duo skeleton. And then outside of the blimp is town. Town just looks incredible. There will be a world download to Existence down in the description. You have to check it out. It's an incredible place. Combined effort of like 30 people over a year and a half. Just amazing. There's everything in town. I love town so much. Really excited to see what season 2 town looks like. I am thoroughly looking forward to it. Just to name some of the buildings, we have Town Hall, we have Duo's Tower, we have TC's Pineapple. So many great builds. And then over here is the shopping district. This is where most of the shops were built on the Existence server. If you can see on the right, that's mine and ISO's firework rocket shop. And then in between, there are many more shops to go through. And then I felt it was fitting for my last cinematic shot in town to be the Existence logo, which is built right above spawn. And then over at my mushroom island, this is what it looked like when nothing was built. And then all of a sudden, wow, huge transformation. This was my main focus of existence. It sure was fun to pull off. And when I moved to a mushroom island, I never had the intentions, what most people have, whereas abuse the no mob spawning and make it your own biome. I wanted to embrace the mushroom biome and make it better. Make it like Minecraft but modded terrain. That was kind of like my goal deep down, but I wanted it to be not a base, but like an island, a landscape, my own biome basically. My own biome, but keeping with the mushroom biome feel. And it doesn't have lots of base characteristics. It has a chest room, but really everything outside is aesthetic. I would really encourage you guys to look at the world download of the Mushroom Island if you haven't. Because there's just so much I couldn't show in the cinematics. It's so cool just walking through all the giant mushrooms. Love it so much. And the biggest thing that surprised me was how different the landscape was, like how much I terraformed the land from the original, which was just, it was insane. It was insane. But definitely something I really enjoyed building. Before this, I hadn't really built any big natural structures like these mushrooms, so it was a real learning experience for me, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. Another thing that really bugs me about mushroom blocks is, like, you know the mushroom blocks you can silk touch from tall mushrooms? You can't middle click them. If you middle click them, you get like an actual mushroom, not the block. That's super annoying. Mojang, please fix that. And now over here, this is the lighthouse I built. I built this because there was an empty island within view distance of my base, and I killed enough islands. I wanted to have an island with something showing that the mushroom island wasn't the only thing out there. So Existence had an event, a 12-hour stream where each member got 2 hours to live stream, and my goal for the stream was building this lighthouse. I built most of it. I did some landscaping afterwards, but I built this, and that was what I did in the 12-hour stream. And I really like the lighthouse. And then underneath my base, we have a couple things. This is my hall of members, which has almost every single past member who's been on the server enough to have been killed and dropped ahead. And then on the left, there is all the current members. And then here we go in my storage room, which has all my drops from all my farms. And then here is one of my farms, one of my bigger farms. This is my sugarcane farm. Now, I know there's a lot more I could have shown, but I really gotta stop at some point. The world download will be down in the description, so you can go explore for yourself all the other things on Existence. I will see you guys in Season 2 on Monday.